Hey Scorpio, Starseed, Light Worker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. Welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot. So we're just going to dive straight in there and see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. So let's do this. Let's go. So you are coming in with Lovers and the Moon card. Now, just before I bust a move, I'd just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the description box below this video for details. Alright, so let's get into it here. So with both these cards on the board, what I'm picking up there in your reading is that see, Lovers is a choice here. And I get that your person has choices. But they are also wanting you as well. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. There's a lot of confusion coming in for your person as to how they feel about you and how they also feel towards others that your person has already established a relationship with, in a sense, a situation with here. I do get here that you know that your person has more than one person, more than one lover here. And in a sense, here in your reading, what I also pick up here for your person is they're only able to give you certain things here. It's not, you definitely want a full-blown relationship with this person. You want to be the one that this person chooses here, but your person is confused about the choice in which they need to make. What it also tells me here in your reading is your person is also confused about the way in which they feel here. And this also clouds your person's mind. There is definitely a fear factor happening here with your person. And a lot of that has to do with your person's toxic patterns of behaving here. What I do get here in your reading is that you the viewer, you want your person most definitely here. I get that you know about the others. You know that your person has others here. You know that your person has choices. See, what this could also talk about here in your reading, Scorpio, is that you too have choices. But they aren't the choice that you were wanting here. See, it's not that you're not the choice here, Scorpio. What it talks about here is that your person can't fully invest. Oh, there is a fear here that you are going to walk away from this person. You're going to set some kind of ultimatums here for your person. And what it talks about there, Scorpio, and I do think you're quite mindful of that, is that you don't want this person to walk away. So you could very well be putting up with your person's shenanigans, the going ons here. Because what I can pick up here, Scorpio, is that your person bunny hops here. As soon as things get too much for this person, as soon as people start putting demands on this person, they go to the next person, the next person. But what I do get here in your reading is that some relationships that your person has been going to, they've actually invested something into those relationships here. But what it also talks about here, Scorpio, is that your person has more than one person that they go to here. Now, what it also talks about here in your reading with the moon card, it's bringing up a lot of negative thinking inside of you, as well as your person here, negative feelings that you have. You could very well be judging and blaming here your person and wondering why they keep going back to a certain situation here when you know, or your person may have shared with you that they're not happy with that situation, but they keep going back to that situation. So what it talks about there with the moon card, there are things here that you don't know about your person. And this is coming in as their private life, because your person is still very private here. And it comes in as they just don't want people to interfere with their private life. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. And so whenever you get a little bit closer to your person and you kind of get them to open up, I do get here, you would notice that this person just completely shuts down. They may get annoyed here, they may show certain negative mannerisms towards you here in your reading, and it may cause friction between the both of you here. Yeah, of course, nobody wants to be an option. Nobody wants to be the other person here in your reading. But with what you've got on the board, I do get that you could very well be the other person in your person's life and the people around them here. So what it also tells, like I said, there's a lot here that your person doesn't share with you. And so you may be thinking that this person is deceptive here, Scorpio. But let's keep pulling some cards. Okay, so you were coming in with the Eight of Cups. You have the Three of Cups. And you were also coming in with the Ace of Cups here. So it's obvious here with these cards on the board why these obstacles and challenges. These obstacles and challenges, yeah, they could very well be for you, but more importantly, this is about your person here. This is what's going on in their life, in their private life, here in your reading. Now, coming in with the Eight of Cups, what I'm picking up there, it's your person's perception of love here. So they control how they love, is what it talks about here. They control who they love and what love looks like for them, because with the Eight of Cups coming in, it's like your person wants to manage and cope here, or try to make certain things normal and okay for them to do what they have been doing for a very long time here in your reading. See, what I get for your person, the cup, see, they do have a cup of love, but that cup of love is filled with everybody else. It's not your person's love in the cup. And like I said, it is coming in as your person's perception of love. So it talks about here is how your person understands love to be. And how they understand love is from their childhood here. Now coming in with the Eight of Cups, what it talks about there in your reading is that your person has some major patterns and habits here. Now these patterns and habits of course have to do with their toxic patterns of behaving, but it also has to do with your person's thinking here, how they think and how they feel, and also what they do in their everyday life here when you're coming in with the Eight of Cups. See, what it talks about here in your reading is for your person to fill their cup of love. Here, they look outside of themselves for acceptance here. Now, coming in with the Eight of Cups, what it talks about there is that for a very long time, your person has avoided and ignored. I don't think they've realized it here, okay, that they could have dealt with it, but they have avoided and ignored here the truth about themselves and their reality. See, it comes in as there are moments where your person feels like shit. They feel depressed, they have anxiety here. But what they do is that they'll go out and look for it in their friends, their social clique here, and maybe even potential lovers here in your reading, where it makes them feel good about themselves here. And that has been a program here that your person has been in for a very long time. See, with the Eight of Cups, what it talks about there is your person doesn't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be open to love because they never had the freedom to love. They never had a choice here with the Eight of Cups. It is what it is. Well, that's how they were raised here, to grin and bear it and to move on. I do get here that your person has tried their hardest and worked really hard to leave the past in the past, but what it talks about here is that your person has taken the past every step of the way. Major patterns and habits. Your person has major patterns and habits. There's nothing else I can say about that. It just is that way for your person here. So the best thing here in your reading, what it talks about there, the obstacle and the challenge here for you as well, Scorpio, is it's about putting yourself first. See, I also get with the Ace of Cups coming in here, that is definitely your cup, but you're asking this person to fill it. That's what it's also talking about. So there's a lot of expectations coming in on your person, not just by you, but also by others here. And see, with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups, what it talks about there is your person is trying to fill everybody else's cup here, and by doing that, they're left with nothing here. Now, that's normal for your person is what I'm picking up here. This is why your person has multiple lovers here. Now, this could be a daunting factor in your life at this time, because I do get with the Moon card, you do know what your person is up to. You do know who they give to here. But it's not like you're asking those kinds of questions coming in with the Moon card. what I get there is that you're very observant here. Now, what it also talks about there in your reading is that a lot of this has to be pulled back to you. You've got to come back to you here. You're actually coming in with an image reading, Scorpio, and counselling here. Because if your person is coming in this way, here you too have patterns and habits. So let's see what the potential outcome is here. So you're coming in with the Knight of Swords. You were also coming in with the Hermit card. And you were coming in with the Death card here. Okay, so what I'm picking up here in your reading, when you're coming in with the Knight of Swords, I do get it's coming in as, well, potentially you are going to struggle here and your person, but here you're going to struggle with your person because they're not going to be giving you the love in which you seek here. But the love in which you are seeking here, Scorpio, it can only be found in yourself to start with here in your reading. See, I do get with the Knights of Swords, you do want to know, you do want to figure out here, what is it that I need to do in order to nail my person here. See, I get with the Knight of Swords coming in here, Scorpio, it's about going back to the drawing board and pretty much starting over again, coming in with the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card in your reading talks about here, it talks about getting a different perspective on things, but first starting with yourself here and how you see yourself here in your reading. Because you're actually coming in with the Hermit card and the Knight of Swords. It does talk about fast communication here. Okay, potentially here you could very well reach out and want to talk to your person here in your reading. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that here, but what it talks about there in your reading, what I'm picking up here is that the best thing that you could do for yourself at this point in time, is to work on you. Because you are coming in with the transformation here in your reading, in terms of the Death and the Rebirth card here. So you can come out of the Moon card here. Because it does talk about here in your reading, you were going through a dark night of the soul because of what your person is doing over there in terms of other people, is what it's also talking about here. So you're coming in with your health and well-being here with the Hermit card. Focusing on your health and well-being at this time. Because of what your person is doing, because they aren't coming towards you. They don't see your cup of love here. So we need to fill that cup of love. That's what your reading is talking about. Because that your person makes you react. They could also make you quite resentful here, and even reptilian, potentially coming in with the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, okay. So, in terms of the Knight of Swords, what it talks about there is you're going to say something that you may regret. See, the potential outcome here is for you to change here in your reading and your person to come towards you. The death card, the death and rebirth here. Let's see what advice. Thank you. Let's go for one more. Alright. So you were coming in with the Six of Cups. Here, 22. Yeah. See, this card is talking about here. It's about you and the changes that you're going to make to be the choice here, to be the star. The choice that your person is going to choose here. That's what it talks about. And that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, there is, yep, it's coming in as book and image reading, tarot image reading with me, also counselling here, so that we can deal with the things that upset you here, the things that make you react and become resentful towards yourself and others here. You've got to come in with your health and your well-being. That's really important. This is like saying to prepare you for this relationship here. That's what your reading is talking about. Yeah. To come away from expectations is another way of saying it. And to have a new beginning. But you're the new beginning here, Scorpio. It's not the relationship and it's not your person. You are the new beginning. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I'll catch you later. Bye.